Hello, my name is Kate, and today we're playing Near Dry Daylight. So, from what I can see, it's a Yaoi game, and I never really played any of these kind of games. So I guess we're just going to get started. Start. Ah, what a lovely night. What do you say we go get a drink? Boss, it's the 5th time you've used that joke today. Well, it's your fault for making such a hilarious face every time. Okay. Richter? Richter. Okay, interesting name. My name is August Richter, and I am a detective. Unfortunately, my parents thought a nice classic name like James or John just would not be good enough for me. Everyone thought it'd be downright hilarious to call me July during my training, so I decided to go by Richter, which suit me just fine. Leslie. Richter, I'm hungry. Didn't we just have dinner an hour ago, boss? But my appetite for good food is never sated, just like my appetite for justice. What do you say? Should we go get some cannoli? How the fuck do you pronounce that? A fellow in Little Italy makes really fantastic, boss. This is no time for cannoli. We've got a job to do. Oh, Richter, always such a stick in the mud. This fellow here is my senior partner, Leslie Clark. He wears his hair long and has what you might call a girlish face, so he's seen more of his fair share of teasing, too. But somehow, absolutely nothing seems to faze him. Case in point, he's worried about cannoli when we're supposed to be tracking down criminals. A true inspiration to us all. Alright, let's get down to business. So, before I get along with this is a game based in the 20s, so I did read a little bit of it. I really got from it in the 20s, it's kind of an BXB, so let's continue. Run through the plan one last time, step by step. You're still new to solo assignment, so I want to make sure you've got all the details down pat. Or you've just forgotten them because you fell asleep during our last meeting. How's that? Don't worry about it. I clear my throat, straighten my posture, and mentally pull up tonight's agenda. You and I are splitting up to gather information on Cleveland's illegal liquor business and enforce Volstead. I'm heading to the speakeasy on Ness Avenue, and you're meeting with an FBI contact to scope out some warehouses. ... Leslie nods with an eyes closed, swiveling a little on his chair. Damn it, he'd better not be dusting off again. For tonight, my cover is Jack Vagan, and I work for the city government. Yep, yeah, so you can say your job is helping civilians, air quote, and it'll be technically true because you're terrible at lying. Would you get into this line of work again? I heard the agency needed detectives who didn't spend their payroll hours hunting for food. Oh, you can see his face. Richter, how cruel. It's a theoretical gasp. Leslie purrs really, spins rapidly around his office chair, like my dry remark just sent him into orbit. Sometimes I wonder about what bizarre twist of fate wanted us together. Heartful remarks aside, it sounds like you're all prepared. We'll meet back here tomorrow morning to trade reports, drink coffee, and eat donuts. Is it my imagination, or is he drilling a little? And I just said our next plan of action, of course. Understood? Loud and clear, boss. I give him a lazy salute before turning towards the door, smoothing out my vest. Richter. Please be careful. Watch yourself, sailor, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Like what, skipping out on the job to get cannoli? I'm serious, Richter. You're my partner, I don't want you to be turned into Swiss cheese by a Tommy gun or something. he would use a food metaphor. So promise me you'll be careful, alright? I worry about you whenever you're off solo. Don't worry, I've got this. I feel like a kid trying to get permission to leave home. He does know I've done He does know I've done other undercover missions, right? No need to worry about me, boss. This may come as a surprise, but I can tie my own shoes, too. Oh, so you've been letting me tie them so I don't get my feelings hurt, Richard? I'm so touched. He flashes me a playful grin, although it doesn't do much to mask concern still in his voice. I know him well enough by now to see through his mask, for better or for worse. Unless there's anything else important, I'm going to head out. Alright. Leslie pushes himself up from his chair, stepping over to get the door for me. I expect great things from your report tomorrow. Sly grin, huh? With any luck, we'll be on our way to making Cleveland a boring old town drier than a Sahara desert. Doesn't sound quite encouraging when I put it that way, does it? Can't argue there. God bless America, land of flicker free. See you in the morning, boss. Okay, give him hell, detective. He reaches out to ruffle my hair fondly, as he often does. I stopped brushing it a while ago. Lizzie always likes to mess it up first thing anyway. Really? Okay. We trade wry smiles, and with that I head out into the cool night air. That's kind of funny, it's cold tonight too. Next stop, Richard's first speakeasy. Argent Games presents. Ooh, cool. Your Dry Delight. Wait, Daylight or Delight? August Richter, Stuffville Detective. Leslie Clark, Scatterbrained Boss. Mayor Eastman, definitely not a gangster. Writer and programmer Deva, Management Gamma. I cannot pronounce all that. Your Dry Delight. Seems cool right now, which is nice. Doorman password. A gruff voice whispers to me through the slot in the door. The basement of the dingy restaurant echoes with muffled sounds of swing music like it's haunted by some ghostly jazz band. Swordfish. What kind of fucking password is Swordfish? There's a long pause. My information definitely said the password is Swordfish. This isn't a setup, is it? If it is, heads will roll by the end of tonight, assuming mine still. The door swings open before I can finish that thought. Welcome, sir. Please enjoy your night. Thanks, I'm sure I will. I step past the tall, dour doorman into the loudest place I've ever seen or heard. Smoke everywhere, deafening music, giant gaggle of dancers loitering hopheads. Flappers fizzing in their risky skirts, drunk saps trying to impress them. All this laughter and cheer makes you wonder what's so criminal about it all. Guess it's not my job to ask those kind of questions, huh? What? Come on. Come on. Come on, sorry, my cat's over here trying to be loud. You want to come up here, tell me. After I wander around a little, weaving through the huge holding crowd, I end up loitering by the bar. The bartender's staring at me. I raise a brow at him and offering a silent defense. What, is that normal to come to speakeasy and not order any liquor? Totally, dude, totally. No? His face is definitely saying no. Richter. Alright, I'd like to order one of the special. The special comes out at its bathtub, mister. His face! Whoa! The burner bellows it out a laugh and I want to freeze in horror. Hoo-hoo, don't worry, adds to the taste. I sure bet it does. Sorry, my cat's in front of my computer. Can you just sit right there, okay. Still laughing, he uncorks the bottle and pours me a glass of clear liquor, stuffing a lime into the rim. Maybe tequila, rum, something like that. It's like putting a fancy bow in a pile of horse crap, but I guess I should appreciate the effort. I lift the glass, taking a cautious sip. Swallow, dude. Jesus, that's bad. What does Ed do in his bathtub? I don't know. Actually, I don't want to answer that. Yeah, I wouldn't either. As I hold my glass of God knows what and lean it back against the door, my gaze wanders around the crowded parlor. The informants of this place is a key part of Cleveland's liquor business. Apparently, it's owned by mobster types. So, and now I think about it, those guys over there look a little rougher on the edges. They're not drinking or dancing, just watching the patrons. That was a little creepy. I casually scoot down the bar, getting close enough to overhear the conversation. It's so loud in here that I can't make out what they're saying, but I managed to catch a few words. Damn Italians are turf. Them and the cops. His face says it all. Did I hear that right? They aren't a part of the Italian mob? I wonder who owns this place then. It must be a different gang. Some kind of deal that'll work. Risky. I strain my ears as much as I can, sensing the conversation's about to get even more interesting. Just one or two hints, maybe a name. Come on. Only one drink for you tonight, my friend. A loud, eloquent voice murmurs right in my ear. Ahem! The culprit smirks at me when I whip my head around in surprise, offering a little wiggle of his fingers in greeting. Tall, suited, and well-groomed, he has an unusually refined look to him. Is he offering to buy me a drink? I kinda like Leslie, so I say one's enough for me. Well, to be honest, one of Ed's special is about all the Ed I can take. Is that so? Easton likes when he can take a quite bit more. You're just being humble. No, really, I like my tongue too much to put it through anymore in a Satan's mouthwash. My dry comment makes a stranger chuckle. He flashes me a wink. Oh, so that's the problem. We'll never fear. I'll take good care of that tongue of yours. Okay, sir. What's that supposed to, Bartender, refreshing for the delicate-tongued gentleman. Unusual for myself. He looks at the man behind the counter, and he quickly nods. Oh, great. I can't actually get drunk, damn it. It's like this guy's here just ruined my investigation. We'll get you fixed up with something that'll tickle your fancy, mister. Feeling off the stranger races one, I brought me expectantly. Jack Bacon. Jack, not the name I've had picked for you, but I still like it. Really, what name would you have picked? Ask me again after you've had a few more drinks. As long as the bartender passes that glass towards me. What if that shit is like, it's Raj or something? And gently slides a steaming cup towards my companion. Is that coffee? Thank you, Arthur. Anytime. He throws the man beside me a wily grin. I can't shake off the feeling that I'm the butt of an inside joke, but maybe that's just my detective paranoia talking. You don't drink, huh? I wouldn't call myself a teetotaler, but I do like to stay sharp. Right. Well, drinking partner. Since you twisted me into this, who exactly am I toasting with again? My name is Mayor, and I'll endeavor to make sure you won't forget it. Okay. How the hell am I supposed to read this guy? If I didn't know better, I'd almost think he was trying to. I see him in some sort of toasty clinks his cup against my glass. I mimic Mayor's pronunciation, and he happily nods and we both sip our drinks. Not that it's Ed Deluxe, but I sip like I flowed a gasoline cocktail. Well, alcohol is supposed to sound like that, or drink like that. Why the pucker face, Jack? Not spin up for that tongue of yours? Maryland's closer, propping his elbow on the counter and gazing at my face. Well, if he's helping out and being all friendly, maybe I can pull some information out of him. I bet he knows something. He's got a kind of smug air. Yes, woe is me, my delicate tongue. Really, where do they even get this stuff? Is it all homebrewed? Fiddles are big seller. course, we're the biggest seller in town, no less. Huh. So he does know, and I just have to. But more importantly, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Or a lot more. I promise you I won't mind. Alright, play it cool, Richter. Can't rush this or he'll catch on. I'm nobody special, really. I help keep civilians safe for the city and all that. His word deepens for some reason. You're some the average fella here to relax after a hard day's work. Hope we take the edge off. Oh my god, he's saying it like 3 times. I just gonna sit there and me all night or what? Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I have a sneaking suspicion that you're lying. Impossible, you can already tell. Was Elsie right? Am I really bad at this? Why don't you be honest with me, Jack? Be honest with you, I'm not. Mayor leans closer, this time sinking arm around my shoulders and pulling me in close. I swallow, trying to keep hold of myself as his lips brush against my ear. He can't know. There's no way he knows. You're really a how the fuck do you pronounce that? Simsha, aren't you? A what? Confused, I still glance at Meyer, and his eyes glimmer back at me mischievously. Oh my god. Oh my god. A pimp, of course. What? Oh, you can't fool me with that act, Jack. I saw you looking around for any attractive girl. The bill's a train wreck. His face, bro. Lord have mercy. If I had to pretend to be a pimp, I think I'll just run out the door instead. A little laugh spills out of Meyer before you can bite it back. You're gonna tell me what's so funny. Just teasing, forgive me, I didn't mean any offense. Nor did I think you'd nearly fit on the spot, but I was quite ready to catch you. Alright, you got me. I was just horrified at the good name might be ruined. It shook me up. Secretly, of course, I'm mostly relieved that he didn't actually see me through the lie. That was too close for comfort. Oh, naturally, an upsetting civil servant like he was obliged to maintain his saintly reputation, right? Bartender, another run for the Benjamin, if you please. He does that, maybe drinking another drink. And that is how I got pulled into an drinking with my new companion. It soon got clear that Meyer isn't gonna let anything important slip. He's meant to dodge all my questions like a pro boxer be ducking punches. That's not good. But I'm too invested to turn back. I know he knows something. He knows I know he knows something. But we're just dancing around the subject. And as much as I hate it, as much as I hate to admit it, it's fun talking to him, so much that I nearly forget what I came here to do. The way he gives me all of his attention, well, flattering in a way. Who are you? Well, we banter back and forth, I noticed a sketchy looking man throwing glances towards us. Are they looking at me? At Meyer? Just trying to get, or just trying to get the bartender's attention. I can't tell, but I got a feeling we're being watched. If you don't mind, Jack, I have a question for you. What? Oops. An elbow nudges against my side, interrupting my thoughts. A question sure I'm all ears. I turned my head towards Meyer only to see him press close to my side. Our cheeks are newly brushing each other. You wouldn't happen to be looking for underground work, would you? My heart skips a beat. He's finally bringing it up. Could say that, more or less. Well, in that case, how about we make a deal? Oh no, deal with the devil. No. I'll take a little business information in exchange for something on your end. Oh? He whispers how the fuck do you pronounce that? Conspirality? To me, lips curled up in a sly, daring smirk. Something, huh? What kind of something are we talking about here? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. His breath lightly tickles my cheek. For a second, my focus gets a little hazy, all I can see are the sparkling green eyes. My mind races through all the things he might want from me, though things I normally never think of until... Bring me a cassata cake. A what? Cassata cake is had from Fig Spring Bakery on the east side, almost certainly not kosher, but I won't tell if you don't. I've heard they changed the recipe to something simply amazing, but let's just say I'm not very welcome in that neighborhood. That's so. Not exactly the offer I was expecting. A cake, right. I'll think about it, no promises. Playing coy, Ruby. Very well, I see how it is. He exhales a small laugh to brushes my skin again, sending a tingle down the nape of my neck. Please, think over it carefully. And if you decide to accept my offer, come back here tomorrow night. How does that sound, Jack? I hesitantly nod. Can this wise guy be really part of some criminal outfit trading information for cakes? Perfect, I'll be planning with your royal, so keep that in mind. When he finally pulls back, I so consciously exhale the breath I didn't know I had been holding. No matter how I look at it, he's acting sweet on me. Of course, it's not like anyone would notice how crowded this place is. Do you happen to have a favorite kind of drink? He casually throws me another question, catching me off guard. I want to have it ready for you tomorrow night. That's awful nice of you. Well, my favorite drink, I guess it'd have to be... hate whiskey. I fucking hate whiskey. I guess something like that. Something sweet to mask how bad it tastes. Mayor's face stares at me in stunned silence. What? Let's put that look. A small choke sound makes from the throat, the kind makes when you're stifling a laugh. He's rising me again, isn't he? Yes, of course, something sweet. I understand. Make sure to take to excellent care of both you and your fine palate. You think like I've already made up you're leaving? Mayor sips lots of coffee, the last of his dishes away, smoothing his hair back with one hand. I'm afraid so, Jack. I've got some business to attend to, but I do hope I'll see you tomorrow. Lieutenant Jameson, my treat, as a small token of your thanks for such delightful company. With the last knowing wink, Mayer steps away from the counter and slips into the crowd, mingling with the drunken sea. He left so suddenly. I wonder what business he was attending to. Well, never mind. I guess that concludes tonight's investigation. What a ride. I leave the speakeasy, unsure whether mild pulled one over me, if I actually pulled one over him. He's sure something, that Meyer. As I was swept me into the place so fast before him, I can almost still feel the warmth of his breath on my skin. Just a drink talking. Just a drink. At that poor time to reassure myself, I stuffed my hands in my pockets and began a sobering walk home. Okay, so that's the end of this part. I will be doing a next part maybe tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye!